Howdy guys, a bit of an update video. If you notice in my last video, in the comments and in the start of the video, I said that Kilamitious is next. I'll just be calling Kila from now on. Well, I would have made a video on him if only controversy wouldn't have struck. And now I'm not gonna name any names, just so you know. Because even though the fucker is a terrible human being, I'm going to respect her privacy. So I'll just be calling him. So I'll be calling this sick fuck just T. The way I met T was through Encyclist, and I was gonna make a video on Kila, the guy who made the diner. But due to getting burnt out and really not having too much info on Kila, I decided to just not do it and wait till I get more information. So while I was waiting, or more specifically taking a shit, I got a DM from T telling me that I'm pretty chill and I can join a group, like a group without Kia for some reason, but I'm not gonna talk about that much. The board was created by T with a group of other folks who are really gonna be important later on. Anywho, during the first day we just kinda made fun of a group member named Milo. Now Milo is chill, he didn't do fucked up shit, or they didn't do fucked up shit. And we just kinda made fun of them because he said weird shit as fuck. Example, he used to eat bugs and grew up near the military and shit like that. While I was pretty chill with the insults, like bro grew up in Chernobyl, T took it a little too far. Now before I say what happened, I want you to know T is a white male, so you might know where this is going. While I was joking about some bug joke, Mr. T decided to use the N-word pass. Now, if you are a goldfish, you might just remember what I said about T. Now, after I was kind of like, oh shit, that's fucked up, but I didn't say anything. So I was already a little bit confused. But to make it worse, Mr. T also in the same day called Milo the Arsler, the one that's used for people in like wheelchairs and shit that I don't wanna really say. Now I'm pretty sure I don't have proof right now. Anything me maybe has or not, I don't know. But still, that's fucked up, obviously. Anyways, after that he said some shit about wanting to become a superhuman. That's not really relevant, though still. Pretty short section, but I'm still pretty pity about it and kinda pissed. Anywho, basically Mr. T invited me to make a myth game with him. So I was like, I love shit like Kila and Entrov, like the best myths I've right now played. So why not, try to do the same thing? Turns out it was basically being me sitting in fucking studio, waiting for him to join, just for him to never really join. Shortly after all of this, some lad joined the board, the BODDD, or whatever you want to call it. His name was West. I can't say the full name because holy shit, I can't read or speak. And told us some shit after T left because of school. So West told us about shit like that West got unappreciated by T and that damaged his mental health and made it even worse because he apparently used to have even worse mental health before T damaged it even more. That was because of T. Now, before all of this, T told us that Kila was the mean one, the fucked up asshole one, since Kia decided to stop the myth and just retire, which he didn't tell to T. And T was like one of the people who owned the myth, who apparently created it. Anyways, as I was saying, stuff like that, you know, he did shit like that. T also scammed West out of his money / Robux and time. He scammed out of time, money and Robux. Now, okay, so he's a scammer. We all scam sometimes, you know, it's fucking hell. In the hood, maybe, Jesus. But he's also homophobic. So, this is in his own words, or at least shortened down a little. I'd kill Claire Smiles because she's lesbian / bi. No one was gay back then. This shit sounds like someone that a fucking old grandpa would say. A fucking grandpa in the fucking 2020, man. Like some grandpa who just woke up, figured out what gay means, and I was pissed off. Now, I was always like, oh, you know, it could be like a joke. It could be like a little play on me, you know. Sure, he's scammed, he's homophobic and transphobic, and you know, ableist, but nothing else, right? Everything else is fine. Nothing else totally happened. Well, anyways, deciding that, yeah, I'm not trusting this fucker anymore, Milo decided they will invite me to a group chat asking if I'm not with that before inviting me, even though it will be kinda easy to lie. Not gonna lie, like, I could just say, yeah, I'm not, even if I could. But I'm planning risking getting cancelled for that motherfucker because it will not be worth it. Now, in the group chat, we just shared our stories with Mr. T. Starting with Kira, he had no real, like, shit he talked about. You know, like, he didn't have too much shit to talk about on T. But me, Milo and West did have some shit that we talked about. Starting with me, about how he DDoSed someone for maybe the right reason. We are not really sure, because he could just be lying. I'm not gonna get into that. DDoSing ain't cool, man. Now, thankfully, Milo had kinda some blackmail about some government shit, which I'm gonna try to explain a little. Of T went on what some rant that his stepdad or some shit is working for the government, or like FBI agent shit. So if he tries to dog someone, we can kinda fuck him up with that information, I guess. West had some great info too. I mean, like, nice info, just that he got fucked up by him. West basically said that he would lie and manipulate him into making art for him and his games. So for art and for his games and shit. Avatars too. Telling him shit like that he's getting roles and that the art would be added and credited. Then he would lie and talk about how Kira is dog shit. But it got worse as West also got called slurs and death threats. And even worse, he gave West multiple panic attacks, 3 to be exact, and for Milo would get bullied and insulted, and he didn't give a shit, as he would always try to get Milo in studio and build for T. He would also use negative slurs and start venting about life issues to make Milo sad, I think. I can't really remember that well anymore. And he also made some bomb jokes, which I totally don't do. I totally don't make 9/11 jokes like ever. And as always, poor Milo also got a panic attack from T Now I don't got proof exactly because I don't got proof, but it was also someone. There was also someone, excuse me, named Sinister Silly, who I also met in Kila's myth, who got harassed and shit. We also told Kila about how T tried to make him sound like a fucking villain. Now we don't know like T's exact age, but he might be around 11 years old or 16 to 20 years old. Big gap, I know, but still, someone might have gotten DDoSed by a 11-year-old, and that fucking kills me. After T got on, we decided to go on the Discord OG group chat, and joke about shit like Luigi is green because he's like grass and grass is tall and shit like that. And in classic T fashion, he obviously had to insult someone. Who did he insult? It was me. Hooray. Fuck's sake. Anywho, T just called me shit like stupid because I told them previously that I got like a C on my report card, which still confuses me. Like, that ain't that bad. C is really good, but sorry, let me get on. Now after messing around and dropping hints about, like, T should really pay West and Silly. I'm not sure if Silly was also meant to get paid anymore. I'm fucking stupid, I don't know, man. After some time, I decided to fucking just say it out loud, and then he finally made a mistake, saying something like, I have no Robux to pay you West because I'm poor, which I found weird because why the fuck would you ask Art, fully knowing that the fella who is charging it wants money? He wants Robux, and then being like, yeah, I don't got it. It's like taking a bank loan, fully knowing you can't pay it back, and being like, oh yeah, I don't know, man, I just don't have it. I'm not paying it though, I'm not paying it. So he fully knew that, and expected to be forgiven. Now it would be fine if it was like 10 Robux, 5 Robux. But T owns him 1,800 Robux. Fucking 1,800. Now yes, this is around $22.50. But still, I'd fucking kill a man for that many Robux. I'm not kidding. Anywho, as after I found that flaw actually, I was so happy because now I can finally confront him about that. I just said what I said a few seconds ago or minutes ago, I don't know. After confronting him and yelling at him, he finally gave in. But he said one thing that pissed all three of us, like me, Milo and Wes, most likely definitely Wes because it's his money. As T said, you do know that all the Robux will be divided by 2, meaning out of 3 panic attacks and hours of work, he gets 900 Robux, 900, just 900 Robux, which is like $11.25. So I just went ham on his ass. Before both me and West. After that, T decided to be a little pussy and kick me, then West, then Milo. Thankfully, the legend, the Giga Chad, D4 Oko invited me back. But after like a sentence, I got kicked again. I then decided to tell T in the DMs, and like I said, pay him, you fucker. You ain't just gonna scam the man. He deserves the money. He worked for you for free. You shot him like a dog. His response was, thank you. Thank you so much. So very much for this mental breakdown you just given me. Bitch, holy shit, that's the dumbest shit ever. If West or Milo or even Silly get a panic attack, who cares? But if little T gets a little sad because he tried to scam someone, it's our fault. Okay, okay. Full understandable, yeah, great work. Conclusion. Now, let's go back and let's see all the shit he has done, leaving some out. So here they are: transphobia, homophobia, sexism, racism, ableism, physical abuse, mental abuse, threats, being an asshole, scamming, DDoSing, and etc. Yeah, so that's a lot of shit he has done. But we ain't done yet. Milo, during the start of the new group chat, had a new idea. That idea was we should make a Google Doc talking about our stories and experiences with T and post it on Discord for all the folks to see what this piece of shit is. So this is the Google Doc. Here I'm just gonna read out everything that was said, starting with me, going to Milo, and then going to West. So my context was I was gonna ask Milo about some of the pills that certain trans people take, but he was offline and I was in the middle of a convo with T, so I decided to just ask T instead of Milo. He has also said the N-word. Who we also believe that he may or may not be underage for Discord, as Kila said, and showed us some proof that what could be around the age of 11. He has also doxed a person, and a lot of the times he was just an asshole to me, and as I proved, he has said some transphobic shit, but I will not get into that because I myself am not trans. Milo. What used to bully me in a lot in a way. I was always insulting me and shit and didn't care at all. He also would try to get me to go on Roblox too and do a lot in just a little time. I would also always be added to his games and it got tiring. He also would constantly make things negative and use slurs, and then start venting about some issues or something. He constantly made bomb jokes and wanted to blow up things with nuclear bombs. And then when he got mad, he would go insanely far, like yelling at people, yelling at me, aka Milo, literally insulting someone and then telling them to kill themselves. And he would try to manipulate me and many others to believe people are bad and make up fake lies, and then try to prove he's better and how he used to and how he is, which made me so uncomfortable when he's literally using slurs and talking shit about people. As you can see in the pictures, he's used the R slur and the N slur, which isn't the first time. You will see it throughout the document, like how me and Nebula are dating, which we aren't. I have also witnessed him harass and belittle others for the smallest thing for a big while. I even saw him tell a 9-year-old to kill herself. Seriously, and that she needs mental help, especially about Kila. He tried to manipulate all of us into believing Kila was a monster and that he was evil, when in reality Watt was the one who was the bad person. Sorry, I can't speak. My mouth is dry as shit. West. While my interactions with Watt are scattered, to him asking me for some help or ideas, to sending me death threats and telling me that my hobbies are a waste of time, to have a myth with me or something less useless. telling me that he has watched gore and basic illegal stuff happening and just laughing at it. Telling me it in detail. I told him to stop multiple times. Manipulating me that my friends are mean, useless, annoying, and just talking behind her back to me. He brings it up at the most random moments, like, "Hey silly, hello what? I love this place here. Thanks." So anyways, about Cat sharing false info in front of me, sharing false info in front of me and making people put the blame on me. When I talk to him about something serious, he just goes, "Hello, I'm What from Danny's Diner." Not anymore. I don't understand that. Sending me messages, I'm guessing, of why I should block and unfriend Cat, then saying, "If you don't unfriend Cat, then I will block you." What? This is my message to you. You are a sorry piece of shit, and all the panic attacks, everything you did to Silly, everything you did to Kila and Cow and everyone else, you are not a victim. You are a cunt. You will lose everything, so fuck you and give me my money. So that's all of them. Like I said, I do wanna create everyone. So here's the following people that were in the group chat. Those are D for Oko, Nebula, 9, Nessa, Milo, West, and of course Kila. Also, thanks for watching.